Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you've all had your goals in place this week and met them all. So I know I said that I'd do a bit of reflection with my Master Your Life things that I wrote down. So I've got my little clipboard here, which was given at the event, and all my little notes that I wrote down. So I will skim over it very quickly. This hair today is not giving the slick back vibe. It's more like I put my finger in a plug socket. But we'll have to deal with it because when I wake up in the morning, I have not got time to be using any form of hair straighteners, curlers, or whatever, and it'll have to remain like that for the foreseeable of today. So, number one, you've got to decide and get clear on what it is that you actually want, whether that be a business venture, whether that be to change you personally, whether that's to meet some sort of goal, whether that's to physically change yourself, mentally change yourself, make new friendships, make new relationships. Whatever that goal is for yourself, you need to get clear on what it is that you want. Then you've got to write your plan. So the first steps of how your... My plan for today is how I'm going to entertain a little Maggie clam. I no longer need to be sat here on the floor, but I'll just stay in because everything's set out. Hi. Poor Maggie with that little face. This is not going to work because you're not letting me speak. Oh, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Big girl. Are you waving? Who is it? Who is waving? Say hey, everyone. Sorry, my voice sounds like a man from all the screaming and cheering I did at the weekend at the Morris Dancing Championships. Plus I've woke up with a sore throat now. We are just having a bit of dinner. She's having chili con carne. It's such a shame. She's got hand, foot and mouth from nursery. She's only been there 3 weeks, and I spoke about it before on this channel, how upsetting it was having to send her in the first place, and now she's got this. I feel absolutely terrible. Her face is an absolute mess. It's all over her bum. She's got bits on her hands, her feet, her back, her chest. Oh, she knows when she wants something. Been giving her finger foods, so she's obviously getting used to feeding herself, but with this rash all over her face, if I was to give her anything that would be smearing on that, I just thought it would be a bit easier for me to just feed her with something with a spoon today and hope that, you know, it doesn't get all over her face, but it has. Because she keeps putting her fingers in her mouth and pulling it out, which is expected at this age, isn't it? But a little face, it's such a shame. We're only feeding her water because it says online that there's toxins in juice and that could make it worse, so we've only been giving her water and milk. To be fair, she is drinking it, but I've even given her this bottle because she's got like a juice cup that she takes to nursery, which she will have been using whilst at nursery, and I don't want to give it her if it's full of the infection or virus. Aww. I've just had to move positions and sit on the couch and just take it as I cannot get nothing done on the floor where Maggie's at my feet, my arms, my legs, my head. So I've just got her blocks out for to play with, and she seems to be okay with them for now. Deciding on what you want and get clear with what you want. Writing your plan and working on your plan. So for me, just as a very, very quick example, because I'm not going to sit here and talk you through every single thing I've wrote down, the most obvious one probably would be the business side of things. So what do I want? Get clear on what I want. Obviously, my business is already thriving, it's already successful, it's already established. But what can I do to improve that? How can I get more? when you get to a certain point in business, it's quite hard to think, well, what can I do next? Which I did discuss in the last video, where at the minute now I've done my V300 training of the prescriber. Where do I go from there? Like, there's not really much more that I could possibly train in within aesthetics that's going to take me any higher than having that qualification, other than continuing on the journey of aesthetics training courses. So I thought, do you know what? That's what I'm going to do. So I've wrote it down that I want to improve business. The plan is to attend events, do some training courses, be consistent with it, get in touch with reps. From writing the plan, I've got to implement it into practice. So for working on the plan, I've wrote applying the new knowledge into practice, which means once I've been on the training courses, I would then take the knowledge and put it into practice, whether that be a new training course that I may offer, a new treatment that I may offer. But you get what I'm saying. You've got to pick what you want, put a plan in place for how you're going to get it, then you've got to go and get it. I know it sounds very straightforward and 3 simple things, and you're probably thinking, but how is it so easy? Because it really isn't that easy. You've got to be fully involved. You've got to invest yourself. You've got to be consistent. If you want to make changes and you're serious about making changes, you have got to go out and do it yourself. No one is going to hand it to you on a plate. No one is going to give you the success or the outcomes that you want from your life. If you want to change how you live, then you have got to change things. If nothing changes, nothing will change. I've also got wrote down here in capital letters that do not live your life in the footsteps of someone else. So do not be doing things that someone else is doing just because they're doing it. For me, to be fair, that is something on my list of to-dos as well. Changing things of how I live on a weekend, how I do things in the week. In the week doesn't really bother me as much, but on a weekend, I have now, for the past 3 or 4 years, not really got up to much on a weekend. I'll go to the gym, I'll go to work, I'll come home, and then I sort of hang around then waiting for Andrew to get back from the gym, finishing off his sessions, and then we might go out for tea, or we'll go for a ride or something like that. I've had to make quite a big decision on changing that because it's not working for me. I don't want to be waiting around all day in order for Andrew to come home and finish his training sessions so then that I can go out and do something that I enjoy. So as much as we're a partnership and we're in a relationship, I don't want to be living my life through his footsteps. I don't want to be putting my life on hold just because he's doing his thing. It might sound quite harsh to say that on camera, but it's not actually a big deal. The only thing that needs to change is how I deal with my weekends more. So now, the plan I'm going to do is I'm going to book more holidays, whether that be on my own, whether that be with the kids, whether that be with friends. I'm going to go out and do more on a weekend. So that means I can go out earlier in the mornings, get myself up, get myself ready, get the kids ready. Go and do things that I enjoy. Doesn't mean that I want to go out partying on a weekend because that's the last thing on my mind. I don't drink for a reason that I don't like how it makes me feel afterwards. I don't like to feel rough. I don't like to feel like I'm anxious. I don't want to feel depressed. So it's not something that's on my to-do list. I love going out and having an amazing time with my friends and socialising. And I'll just have a couple of bottles of Wicked or a couple of lagers. I'm okay with that. I need to be able to go out on a weekend, maybe go on a nature walk. I went to the farm last weekend, really enjoyed it. Went with one of my friends, Jess, and the kids. Very last minute, but we did it. I am going to implement change into my own life in 10 years' time. I don't want to look back on life and think, why did I never do that? Why did I never do this? Just because I wasn't able to do it with Andrew doesn't mean that I can't do it anywhere. But sometimes, these things have to be changed. And with the way that Andrew's career is at the minute, Andrew can't really change much on his behalf. So that means I'll just have to change what I'm doing on my own behalf, which if that means doing bits and bats on my own, then so be it. I'll still enjoy it and I'll still have a good time. So them's a couple of things off my to-do list. Very complete opposite of the scale of things. So that is going from business to personal. Just an example of both sides, really. There's other things on here, but I'll not bore you with it. If anybody has got any other further questions on any of the other exercises that we needed to do or we did, then you can ask me, drop me a message on Instagram. For some reason, I can't put comments on these videos. I have tried, but it won't allow me to do it. Something else that I am doing at the minute, I am studying tarot. Not to read for anybody else, just for my own personal journey, that I want to know a little bit more about magic and how it works. And you're probably laughing at this point now, but magic is in everyday life. Magic is self-development. The way I'm doing it is to self-develop, to find out how these cards mean things to me. I've been going to classes, and it's every other Sunday at the minute, and it's for 6 weeks. So I have done 2 already, and I am studying the cards. I am meditating on them for 5 minutes every day, and anything that comes to mind I'm writing down in my journal. So yeah, there are loads and loads of ways to do self-development journey. It can be made fun or it can be made boring. You choose. I know which way I want to go, and it's the fun route. So hence why I'm doing a bit of magic and a bit of a magical workshop. But I must say, if I had not have started this journey, I can guarantee you my life would not be where it is today. I wouldn't have the business that I've got. I wouldn't have changed. I would not be the person I am today. Like I said on the last video, Nicola Hoctor, the old Nicola Hoctor, was feral. So for the people that knew me in the past life, 5-10 years ago, then you no longer know me. That is someone who I no longer know and probably don't ever want to go back to knowing. So yeah, everybody has the ability to change. Happy Sunday and welcome to Smithills Farm. Selfies, guys, selfies. What are these?
I don't know if they're llamas or not. It says horses. But I wonder who.
It's not an horse. Whatever they are, they're all starving. You can't go over to them with bag because... No, it's just come out of the fence and got me. That was funny. Go on, feed it, Latte. Hey, is it Maggie?
Put a big thing. No, put a big thing. Look at that one. The dotty one.
Honestly, this big one here, watch it. We try to feed out little ones, and every time it comes over, it's knocking its horns on. It's knocking its horns on the metal, and then they all run off. Yeah, he knows we're talking about it. Look at these two, scared death of feeding animals.
Come on, it's my hand as well. It's my hand as well. It's only got lick it. It's only got lick it. I'm not doing that again. It's disgusting. It's all over the floor.
What's the problem?
Oh, it's in.
She don't like it.
Oh, there's chicken.
Lotte, can you tell the vlog what you've just been doing? Eh?
Mom, can you get that one away?
Luke!
What? Oh, can they have some?
Yeah, it'll come to you. I don't know if it'll come that way or car. Oh,
Where's some our food?
they want some behind you though.
Can they have some?
No, they can't feed
Oh.
them.
Frankie, don't take. No, they can get the net through that.
Maggie! Who is it? Who is it? Are they nice?
Oh, Mum, that was starving. Give me the food.
Lottie's got it.
Wait, get the strap.
That big one's awful. It's a bullet.
This one, again. It's murder. So a very last minute decision, we've come to Smithills Farm in Bolton. We've decided at 2 o'clock for it come at 3 o'clock. So we've just got here and we're just gonna feed a few animals, The girls are too big for the horses, so they can't horse ride, unfortunately. Maggie probably could have gone on it, actually. Say hi! Hi! Maggie, say hi! No, she's not. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we'll just go and have a little mooch round now and feed some animals. You can't feed the horses, but you can feed everything else. Honestly, trying to feed these, although I know it's not going to bite me, I can't put my actual hand on it. I keep giving it back. Oh, let me show you this one. Watch him. You can't feed any of them in his ear. Come back to others.
I mean, he is a beast, isn't he?
Ah, it's like that one's like feed.
Oh, give this one some.
Here we go.
Aww. They're starving. Give them some soup.
Get out of it!
Go on,
That wasn't so nice, was it?
It's just gonna watch its horns. It's really mean that. It's stuck! Oh.
Oh, has it just snapped its arm? Oh, don't let me out.
Look at that. It's really after that bag of food.
You know, Dad's in there watching us do.
Lottie would absolutely shite herself if she had run off from that, charving it like that if it jumps over the fence. I don't know what I'm seeing. They're headbutting one another. I bet the brother and sister then, they'll look the same but different colour. What is it? We've just come to the pets corner because at 3:30 they were letting us feed and hold the little animals.
Let's get started now. So welcome to now as Louis carrying BB around. You might notice the big green glove that he's wearing on his hand. So that glove's
Maggie, is that good? That's good.
she is, and she's coming up to be around 2 weeks old. So as she does come around to meet you guys today, you can give her a nice gentle stroke down her side. And they consist of about 11 different breeds. Now the breed of sheep's coming around to meet you guys today. Now, just whilst the little lamb's finishing off going round, we're going to be goats are just more commonly used as pets instead. Now these guys, they're one of the smaller breeds of goat in the world, only growing to be around the average person's knee height, so that does make them super good pets. The reason for this is because they're really good guard animals. If you put a llama or an alpaca in a field full of ewes and lambs, you'll actually be able to protect them from predators like dogs and foxes.
Is it?
Of course, that's what she wants to do for the vlog.
What is this? No, Mum, the alpaca's coming. The alpaca's coming.
Now, with the donkeys, they're really well known for their large ears. Now, they're not just there to make them look nice. And some of you guys might be thinking the emus do look quite big for babies, but they are only about 6 months old. Now, when they are fully grown, they will actually be about 6 foot tall.
Is it?
Check.
Oh yeah, Frank, Maggie, what's this? Is it pooing? Because you have all the wings.
This one's flying off.
Ah. Don't know where Maggie's going, but.
Oh, that's nice.
Sure, it's back, so she's
I think we might need to come to this petting corner again.
a bit older.
Wow. Ah, that's nice.
Give the chicks in.
Maggie is on board today, but she just wants to walk in the bush and not sit down. Hi. We need some hand sanitizer, I think, don't we? Oh. Get too close. Thanks, Vance. I know. The maternity wards, so all these are heavily pregnant and due to have the babies. Well, due to have the baby calves anytime soon with what that sign says. Go on. It's a wallaby, for anybody who's wondering. We thought it was a kangaroo, but it's a wallaby. Hi.
Won't jump in.
There it goes. What is it that? An ostrich?
Isn't that what's just been in?
That's them. 31 mile an hour.
Look at the heck.
Oh, it's out at Pink. It's out at Ben's.
Falling over.
Pecking. These are all baby cows, we think. Because they're outside at normal cows, so we're guessing that that's what they are. What they call baby cow calf. Hi, Maggie.
He's just flicked its tongue now.
On a welly.
Bite creature.
It won't bite you, love. They'll not let you. Come on.
They won't tell you, do it? We'll go bite you.
Yeah, it is biting.
It's not, you crank.
What? So that is Smithers Farm complete. Oh, just got ourselves a little ice cream. Jess didn't. She's been good.
I'm being really good.
But we got one. I got salted caramel. Frankie got Bueno. And Lottie got Biscoff, but didn't like it. So we had to go in and buy another one, which was Oreo. Maggie is fuming because she can see all ice creams and she's not got one. We've only been in about an hour and a half, haven't we?
Yeah.
But it's a bit cold, to be honest.
Oh, they put the donkeys in now, that's good. Sleep better tonight now, the donkeys are in.
I was worrying that they'll leave the donkeys out all night. And obviously, where's we ooh! But as we just drove off, they've gone, so they must have put them away. I don't think so.
They'll come away.
Betty owns it.
Maybe. That was a nice little Sunday afternoon out anyway. So I'm just going to conclude the video here. I just want to say before I do go off that no animals were hurt at Smithers Farm from Maggie. I was too quick and I got them away to safety before she could get her hands on them. But she had a really, really good time. I would definitely recommend going for a day out with small children. There's ice cream and then obviously you can feed the animals and do donkey rides. So yes, this is going to conclude this video for this week. Consistency is key, and it is another one of my goals from my Master Your Life event that I've got down as being consistent with YouTube and trying to get a video up each week. It's not always going to be that easy, but I will try my very best to get one up. So this is for this week. I have already started filming for next week, so fingers crossed we'll have another one up and running within the next week or so. So thank you again if you did make it to this part of the video, and I shall see you in my next one.